so and let's kind of review what we're going to do today. So, well, last time when we were doing landings, obviously it was a little windy day, but you're actually doing really good. One thing you have a natural inclination to do, which most students don't do, is do a natural short field landing. You're really good at actually approaching and maintaining an airspeed, and not coming in with excess energy. So that's excellent. So we're going to do that. Well, actually, I think I'm going to go straight to the soft field landing because that's a little different for you. But so the soft field is just going to carry a little bit more energy, but only when we get down into the flare. So your approach can be either or. It can either be in the same approach as you were doing before, or it can also be an approach where you just have a little bit more energy, and it doesn't have to be so steep. Doesn't really matter as much. You know, we still want to, in this plane, we're going to try to keep it between 55 and 60 on our approach speed. And then as just we approach, or as we come into our flare, it's just so little power in this plane. So just a little glitch of power, and that'll just keep us in ground effect for just a little bit more as we're easing into the full flare. So that's all. So the idea is not, though, to come in with so much excess energy that we're not really flaring and we're just waiting for the energy to bleed off. That's not really a soft field, right? That's just floating. So the idea is we keep the airplane in ground effect, not necessarily as long as possible, but so it can get to as slow as possible. So, and just let it touch down very softly without a thump. And we'll also do some soft field takeoffs. And actually, I think I'm going to do the first takeoff here and just show you, because this, you did soft field takeoffs before and they were okay. The challenge of this plane is it actually has plenty of power. And so it doesn't really want a soft field takeoff, it just wants to freaking take off like a rocket. So you really got to pull it off and let it accelerate in ground effect. And it's not very much time in this plane. It's not, if it was a normal Cub with a 65 horsepower, we could do soft field takeoffs all day long because that's about all it's going to do. It just doesn't have the power. But this, we got 100. And, yeah. Anyway, so I'll do the first takeoff, and then we'll do a couple around the pattern, and we'll see what it's like. Sounds good. All right. So I'm going to put the mixture back in. All right. Now we're back here. Radio says SNC up top, right? SNC. All right. Just make this. And those cables down aren't messing with your feet, right? Nope. They're fine. The only thing is my radio does come and go, so I'll keep an eye on it. Okay. Yeah. It could be this cable. I don't know if it's mine so much, or if yours just needs to get twisted around. Okay. Well, I'll keep an eye on it. Yep. And if it is an issue later on, we can either switch to the other headset, or well, later on after you're all done flying, if you just take some light emery cloth sandpaper and work on your points, then that usually will clean things up. Sounds good. All right, here we go. All right, your controls. And Chester traffic, Cub 68952, taking the active 17, close left traffic, Chester. Alright, we're clear there. We're looking at the windsark here. Wind is pretty much down the runway. We got a little bit quartering, but not much, and it's such a light wind. So just like before, we're going to have stick all the way back. Yep. Advance the throttle. We're going to keep the stick back, let it ease forward a bit, and now here's our soft field. We're just going to lift it off just a tad. Let it accelerate here, and then we'll do our climb. So, not a whole lot to it. And just traffic arrow crossing 17. Alright, you got the plane here. Alright, I have the plane. Okay, and this should I'll kind of move over to the side here. Let's get this slowing down to 60, get our climb in. Alright, a couple bumps, but not a big deal. We line it soft field on the grass going this way? No, not yet. Okay. I think that was the first time we used 17, I think. Oh yeah? Yeah. You're high enough, you can turn here. And you know your radio call, so just go ahead and do your crosswind call. Here, look for there. There you go. Chester traffic number 9052, turning left traffic, runway 17, Chester traffic. The left crosswind. Left crosswind. Okay, and then we're at left downwind here, so just go ahead and make your downwind call, and you can go ahead and level out. We're already at 1400. Throttle back, get us slow it back down again. And Chester traffic arrow departing 17. Chester traffic number 9052, turning left downwind, runway 17, Chester traffic. Good deal. landing is good to do. It's not a requirement. I just think personal preference of mine. When you got aircraft departing like that, try to acknowledge them. At least acknowledge their position. So you could be like Chester traffic, Cub 952, turning left downwind. We have departing traffic in sight. Something along those lines. All right, let's start slowing down. See how quick we're going here. Yeah. We'll throttle back quite a bit. We may only do one here and then go over to good speed. Okay. Just because we got a little more bumps than I was hoping for today. So let's go ahead and just do the runway. I'll have to teach you that grass later. Landing on the grass on 17 is a little different, and it's it's deceiving to students, I'll say that. Because you're landing so far down that your mind has to switch. Because you're like, why the heck am I landing halfway down the runway? So, anyway. We'll just hit the pavement here. Alright, so you're midfield here, past midfield, so we'll go ahead and pull our curb heat. You can start bringing the power back to like 1500. And back arrow. A little bit less here. Okay, and then go ahead and turn base here and call your base.
Chester traffic number 952, turning left base, runway 17, Chester traffic.
And keep us nice and coordinated here. Of course, we're looking out the window. No one seems to be around, missing out on the nice days. Good, so you got a good speed here. So on your base here, 60 to 70, anywhere kind of in there is fine. Now I like to do, and it's kind of up to your preferences, I like to gradually add in trim.
Okay.
What you don't want to do is start cranking it back because you'll start porpoising, or just most students do. So you're just kind of easing it every once in a while. Okay, here's one, here's a little more, and then until, you're on final and you got all the trim that you want. Good airspeed. Okay, go ahead and make your turn here for final. You're clear here.
Chester traffic November 952, turning final, runway 17, Chester traffic.
Good, just correct your rudder just a little bit. There you go. Alright, now work on your speed here, so we're pretty quick, so just pull the power back. You totally got the runway made. Alright, so what you want to do, instead of diving it like you're doing, pull the nose up. And let's go ahead and just slip it a little bit. So just dip that left wing down. Kick in some right rudder. And what you're going to do to judge your slip is with aileron. So you're like, oh, I need to come to the left a little more. Stick a little more left aileron in there. That'll get you to slide over. Now you can just correct that. Alright, so now you can pull out of your slip, straighten out. You got a good airspeed here. Doing perfect. As you're getting closer here and starting your floor, add in that little bit of power. That's all you need, not even more than that. And just hold it off until you get right where you want it to be, and then you can pull the power off and let it settle. Almost. So then we just wanted a little more back stick.
Okay.
Just a little more, it would have arrested our descent. And, you could have added, I don't think we need to add power, just more arresting the descent. But the approach was good, so we just kind of botched it a little bit in the last few feet. But it's a Cub, it's all good. Alright, so carb heat's off. Let's go ahead and you can taxi across the grass. Just watch that cone there.
Oh, we can cut off, okay.
You can cut it, or you can go around it, whatever. Just don't hit the cone, that's all. Chester traffic, Cub 952 is clearly active. Of course, as we're taxiing back, go back. One thing that could have helped you, so I saw your trim was it move much? You don't have to have the trim in there, it's just going to help you a lot.
Yeah, it does, yeah. Yeah, I did feel the back pressure that I had to put in was a lot more than usual.
Yep.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, trim's going to help you a little bunch there. Because this plane, it's not a typical trim, like it's not one you find in a Cessna. We're not changing the weight of the elevator, at least the control field of the elevator. We're physically moving the vertical or the horizontal stabilizer.
Right, yeah. Run directive.
Yep, so you got the plane here. And we're going to try that same soft field takeoff again. Alright, stick back. Yep, and all set to go. We're going across. All instruments are great. Go ahead and make your call here.
Chester traffic number 952, taking off runway 17, left traffic.
Good. Go ahead and just lift it off here. Hold it there. Almost. Close. You're closer. size. You can see instruments a little bit. The fun part about flying in the back seat, you can't see jack.
Yeah, a lot of it is just by ear.
Yeah, a lot is by feel, you know, I mean, we put an extra...
Oh, that's all up there? Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Nice.
Oh, you never... Yeah. That's why this is painted funky yellow, because I did this last year.
Oh, okay. Nice.
I remade the plate. I actually mounted it first time wrong, and then there was too many holes drilled in it. So I totally remade this plate, and there's no way to match this totally faded yellow. So I just picked a nice, pretty yellow, and it completely doesn't match at all. Let's just pick the nose up a little more, and you go ahead and make your turn here.
Base runway 17, Chester traffic.
So we're pretty high here, so let's go ahead and just power off. And just work on slowing it. It'll actually probably lose a bunch of altitude by that. What I do is like next time I actually hook up my GoPro body camera, somewhere else, and then have this looking back at it. Yeah. It always picks up the audio. GoPro technically picks up the audio, which is a big mess.
Chester traffic, Cub 952, turning final runway 17, Chester traffic.
Perfect. Alright, let's land on the grass. So, see the grass there on the right side?
Yep.
So the one that's closest to us is narrow. The one that's by where the gas pump's in is wide, right? We're shooting for that one. So we're going to go a little farther down. We'll just add a little bit of power here. Add some trim in. You should have carried on down there. And it's 900 feet. We got plenty of space, as long as you don't come in at 80 miles an hour. If you just drag it on down there, whee! And about here, cut power, and then just let it float, and then start getting your flare in, and get your flare all the way back, all the way back, all the way back, all the way back. Whee! Look at that. You don't even need brakes here. So this is the grass I'm talking about. So the deception, though, is that your mind is looking at the threshold of the runway, which is way back there. And so many guys when they're landing here come in so short.